guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm going to do a Q&A slash get ready with me. A lot of people have been asking for my makeup tutorial and I never post it because it's so basic and I've been doing the same look literally for the past 5 years. So what I first do, I cleanse my face. I'll insert my cleanser here. I've been using it for literally I think 3 years now. This is not sponsored by the way, but I used to have breakouts and it really helped me. And I also use their moisturizer because I have dry skin, and that was like it's like a water-based gel moisturizer which is really good for dry skin. And then what I usually put on top of that, because my skin is always flaky and disgusting, I just use any moisturizer, but I just use the Alia Skin moisturizer. I asked everyone to send me questions on Instagram and you guys sent a lot in, so I picked the ones that I found like interesting. I've been using this foundation for ages and it's finished. Okay, it's sold out everywhere, which is annoying, so I'm gonna have to use like every last drop. It's a NARS Sheer Glow in the color Light 4. It's literally like I'm using everything. I think this is the last time I use this foundation because it's gone. I'm gonna put a bit of the other foundation because I don't think this is enough. The first question is, do you just make funny videos or would you do other things like stand up? I have been asked this question a lot actually. Even in person, people would say like, why don't you do stand up? You'd be good for stand up. The answer is, I have anxiety. I have social anxiety. Even if people buy tickets for my show, I will still be convinced that no one's gonna laugh. I wish I had that confidence to just not give a shit. If no one laughs, I don't care, blah blah blah, but I care so much. Like, I will go home and cry if no one laughs. I watched this girl, right? She had a funny joke, but the way she said it just was so cringe. So I think it just depends.
No, break it, it's fine. No, break it, it's fine.
I look like a ghost. I promise this matches my neck. It just looks weird on camera. My next step is I use Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color 22N Light Neutral. I've been using this concealer for years. My makeup routine has not changed. I do my eyelids first and then I do under my eyes. Any redness, you know the deal. You've seen concealer 100 times. You just put it anywhere that's red, anywhere that looks, you know, dark, you know. Next question, what's your nationality and how old are you? I'm Egyptian. I'm born in Australia, so I'm Australian and my ethnicity is Egyptian, and I am 22. I'm not 22. I'm 21 years old. I am born in 2001. I don't know, people always get surprised that I'm 21. Tell me about psychology. I want to do it in uni. So for people that don't know, I actually study psychology. Well, I just finished my 4th year in uni, which is honours. So I done my bachelor's and honours in psychology. I love it. I do not regret it. Anyone that wants to do psychology, do it. I used to have people telling me that's so hard. Like, why would you do psychology? I do not regret it. I wanted to do journalism or psychology and I'm so happy I did psychology. It was just so interesting. Like, yes, some units are boring. Like, sometimes the statistics, like boring shit. But a lot of the time, like, the lectures are really interesting. It's basically the science of the brain, okay? How the brain works. There's a lot of different fields in psychology. There's developmental psychology, which is about like how from when you were born, and actually no, before you were born until you die, that's developmental. There's clinical psychology, which is like disorders like with schizophrenia, bipolar disorders. What else? There's like social psychology, which is about like relationships, the social world. There's a lot of different, there's forensic, which is like with prison systems. There's just a lot of fields that you can do. A lot of people have misconceptions about what psychology is. They're like, oh yeah, you go see a therapist and you talk about your problems. Like, why should I see a therapist? I have my friends to talk to about. Your friends are not professionals. That's just it. Your friends are gonna listen to you and give you their advice, but they're not professionals. They're not gonna explain to you why things happen. They don't know the terminology. They don't know what methods you could do to improve your life. When you get injured, you go to the doctor, right? So when you need help with something in your mind, something's bothering you, you go to the professional. You don't go to your friend. I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty. I've just started using this, love it. The Huda Beauty Creamy Contour in the color Light. And then I'm gonna be putting this on my cheeks. Use any brushes. My brushes are not fancy at all. Like, I just use anything. Are you Muslim? If you are, what nationality? Love you. I love you too. I already said my nationality, but are you Muslim? Yes, I am. People are always so upset upset when I say I'm Muslim. They're like, how could you be Muslim? How could you not have the scarf on? How could you do this, blah blah blah. But it's like, if I was Christian, there are also rules in Christianity. It's like, do you just forget that? Also, it's none of your business. But yeah, I'm Muslim. Speaking of hate comments, someone asked, how do you cope with hate comments? I don't. I don't read them. I have this method that when I chose to do this, works great for me. When I post a video, I have my notifications off on TikTok actually. I don't read the comments, I don't check the likes. So if I post a video at 5:30 p.m, I don't check the video until after 11 p.m. That way I'm not looking at comments, I'm not obsessing over the likes, I'm not refreshing the page, looking at it, because that makes you crazy, that drives you crazy to just keep looking and looking and looking. So I check my video after 11 p.m. It's a bit bad because then I miss out on some of the good comments. Hate comments usually don't piss me off. Like, it depends what hate comment it is. Usually I'm fine, I laugh it off. I'm like, yeah, whatever, like, what's this 12-year-old user 5 6 7 8 9 10 whatever like has to say about me? Don't care. I have like half an hour of me replying to comments, looking at the positive ones, and yeah, that's just how I deal with it, to be honest. This is one advice I gave to myself. When there's like a controversy or scandalous thing that happens, or people are giving you hate, give it like 2 days and people forget. People have a short attention span, all right? If you've done something and everyone's like trying to cancel you, if you don't respond to it, give it 2 days, they forget. Apologies do not work. They don't accept your apologies. Not everyone's gonna accept your apologies. Some people will, some people won't, and they will try to like, they'll keep going and going and going. So there's just no point. You can address it and then leave it. I do my nose with this brush. It's just like an angled brush, and then I draw under my eyebrow. I learned this from Crystal Makeup, tag her page here. So I go under the eyebrow and then I just go directly down.
That was so thick, oh my god.
That wasn't that good, but it's fine. And then I do a line here and a line here. I usually, if it looks shit, I get a beauty blender and I dab it and it gets rid of the contour and I start again. I'm not the best with contouring my nose, but I'm getting there. It's just a fluffy brush, by the way. What made you start doing TikTok videos? I've always wanted to do YouTube ever since I was like 2 years old. No, when I was in year 5, so I was like, what, 10 maybe? I've always wanted to do YouTube. I was obsessed. That was my escape. I used to just watch YouTube videos and I'd always feel this connection to the YouTubers. I was like, I know these people. If I met these people, I'd be their best friend. Like, why am I tearing up? They used to like help me a lot. Childhood trauma. Like, I was struggling in my childhood. I didn't really know I was until like now. That's why you should go to therapy. But yeah, like that used to help me a lot. And I was like, one day I want to do this. I want to inspire people. I want to make people laugh. I want to create a community where people are just, everyone just gets it, you know. So I started YouTube, but it was like really hard to do with not high school, with uni. It was hard and I felt like demotivated because I wasn't getting like views. YouTube is very hard. It's so different to TikTok. It's so hard. I think my nose is okay. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Just trust the process. My friend, shout out to Jesse, he's the one that told me like, you need to start TikTok, and I'm like, I don't want to do TikTok, I want to do YouTube. But then he's like, but TikTok's popping off, like you need to do it. So I started TikTok. And at first I was doing like top 5 perfumes for girls. I seen someone use that big lips filter on TikTok, and then I was like, that's so funny, I'm gonna like make a video. My first video was about Arab girls on a date or something like that. I remember I was eating dinner and I was like, that's so funny, I'm gonna just go record it after this. I went and recorded it. That video went viral and I was like, wow, people actually think I'm funny. I never used to think I'll do comedy ever. I didn't really think I was funny. But then I done it and people really liked it, and I was like, imagine I didn't try. I always tell myself, like, whenever I'm like, should I post this, should I not? You never know. That video that you think might not do well might be the thing that helps you. Just keep posting. Keep posting, because yeah, so since then, that's just how I started my series. It was from that one random occurrence, and ever since then I've loved making TikToks. What keeps me motivated? Motivation's a hard topic. What keeps me motivated is my goal. I am usually a pessimistic person, but I have just kept telling me, keep posting, keep posting, keep posting. One day it'll be good, and I remind myself of the times that were good. So right now, at the moment, I'm not getting as many views as I was before. So I'm in that kind of phase where I'm like demotivated a little bit. but I keep telling myself, like, I was in this stage before, I know how it felt, and I know that it went away. The thing about motivation with posting online, it's hard because your views determine that. When you have a lot of views, you're motivated. When you don't, you're not that motivated. So it's really hard to dissociate, I don't know if that's the word, but dissociate yourself between the likes and you, so you don't internalize it and think, wow, I must be funny because I have this much likes, or I must not be funny. For my eyebrows, Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow pomade in the color ebony. I remind myself of what I want, and I just keep telling myself, if I want to be there, I need to keep doing it. And my favorite quote is, I have two favorite quotes. If not you, then who? That quote has been in my head. Every time I see something that I want, I'm like, if I can't do it, if I'm not gonna do it, who the hell will? No one is gonna make me TikTok famous. No one is gonna get me that job that I want. No one is gonna get me that degree. No one is gonna get me anything that I want except for me. And that goes for you as well. If you want something, you need to go do it. I don't want to be 90 years old thinking, wow, I wish I done this, or I wish I done that. A lot of things need consistency, so you can't expect to go viral overnight. Like, it takes a long time. Some people do, great on, like, good for them, but sometimes it takes longer, and you don't really see that side of things. Like, some people might be posting for years, but then you think they've been only posting for like a few months, but they haven't. They've been posting for years. So the second quote that I like is your only limit is your mind, which I love because everything is in my mind. Every time I have negative thoughts, I control those thoughts. Every time I am demotivated, I control that. Every time I feel like posting a video, every time I feel like I'm not good enough, every time I feel anything, that's all in my mind. That was a long rant, but great question. Love that question. Have you traveled the world? No, sadly not. I've only been to Egypt because I'm Egyptian. My parents are like, yeah, you can travel when you're married. This is literally their response. When you're married, go travel. It's like, why does everything have to happen when I'm married? What's my height? I'm 158 centimeters. I don't know. I think it's like 5'2" or something. What's one thing you haven't gave up on? Is myself. I feel like I have had a lot of ups and downs. I could have given up so many times. I haven't given up on my goals. I haven't given up on my mental health. I haven't given up on my outlook on life. I haven't given up on, yeah, my confidence, everything. I just haven't given up on myself. I'm using this brush. It's Rimmel. It's so old. Rimmel London. It's Max Blush. But don't know how long I've had this. It's Wild Card number 3. When are you getting married? I used to always say after uni. I never wanted to get married during uni. So like, my ideal age is like 23. I'm 21 now, so it's like 2 years. Like 23, 24, I feel like that's the age I want. Some people might think that's old, like Arabs will think that's old, but then Aussies will be like, that's so young. So now I'm gonna do my eyelashes. I use the Glow Cosmetics lashes. They're so cheap. They're like $10 for like a pack of 3. My everyday ones that I love, named Casey. Glow Cosmetics. You can get them at Bankstown. You can get them at like Liverpool. Top 5 favorite cuisine. This is my sister's highlighter. I don't think they do it anymore. It was like a one-time thing. Dose of color. Just put the highlighter here, by the way, and then I just put it down my nose. Brush is broken. I love Thai food. I love Italian. I love sushi. That's 3. I love Arab food. Oh, seafood. I love seafood. Okay, those are the top 5. Okay, now I'm gonna do my lip. This is the lip liner I always use every single day. It's the Savvy lip liner in the color Chestnut. With lip stuff, they're the same if you get it from Priceline or Sephora. That's just my opinion. I've never had a lip gloss from Sephora that was better than Priceline. Like, I have the Maybelline lip gloss. This is so good. This is better than Fenty. I'm not even exaggerating. I have Fenty, okay? I have Fenty. It's not the same. This one is more pigmented. It's more creamy. It's nicer. Maybelline. I'm not even sponsored, but Maybelline lip gloss, great lip gloss. People always think I overline my lips and I actually don't. It's just because I have a darker color, you think I do. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the color Petal. How do I make you wifey? You be rich. I'm joking. Oh my god, I'm actually joking. I'm actually like done with my makeup. What do I look for in a guy? So what I do look for in a guy is main things in like relationships that I think will make it work. Communication, great communication it's a deal breaker. If they're not good at communicating, deal breaker. Loyalty, honesty, and support. I think those are the 4 things that are very important in relationships. What I do look for in like personality wise: funny, very supportive. I like someone that's affectionate, someone who I consider like a best friend. What I do with my hair when it's oily is I do a low bun or I do a ponytail. It makes you look well put together with minimal effort. I'm back. Can you see how slick it is? All I did is add some water, slick it back a bit, and then I add like a bobby pin. This is the crimper I use. I've gotten questions on this. It's the Nano Titanium by Baby Bliss Pro. This is my most asked question. Do I have a boyfriend? Nariman Dean, do I have a boyfriend? The answer is yes. Sorry, the camera cut off. Do you actually care if your partner is rich or broke? Everyone always assumes just because I have these characters that I'm like a gold digger and I want a guy to do everything, which I do. No, I'm joking. No, like that I only go for rich guys and I don't care about personality. I just start from the end. This is a really easy tutorial for when you want to look good in like 10 minutes. No, I don't really care. If someone's not loyal to me, if someone isn't honest, if someone doesn't have a good personality, then I am not going to be with them. Obviously money does, like, I'm not gonna lie, like obviously money makes a difference. It's not like a deal breaker for me. If someone has goals and is driven and works hard, why the hell would I not want to be with them? Money comes and goes. Someone could be rich and the next day their money could be gone. So what are you going to do then if you're with someone that has money and they have a shit personality, and once their money is gone? I've said this is going to be a quick tutorial. This is not even crimping. As long as the guy that I'm with puts effort with me, then that's all I care about. Someone only has $10 and gives you $10, like that's all they have. If someone's a billionaire and gives you $10, like that's nothing. It's about the effort that they put in. It's just a slick ponytail with a wave. This is my makeup. I think it looks pretty good. Like it looks a bit, I don't know if this you'd say this is dewy. I don't know. I'm gonna pick my outfit now and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna wear. Update, I got ready but my eyelash fell off. It was coming off, so I was like, you know what, I'll just do it again because I don't want to go out and then for it to come off. And I'm back with my other eyelash. I'm wearing these glasses, I'm wearing this outfit, bag, shoes. Glasses are from Shein. The top is from Cider. Straight pants, they're from Lassens. That's my hair at the back. This top gives me like zookeeper vibes. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A / get ready with me. Follow my social media accounts. I post TikToks every single day at nariman.dean. I am on Instagram. I post every single day as well there, nariman.dean. And I post every week on YouTube. So yeah, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.